interests me is certainly a UFC bout, certainly a defense of my lightweight title. There is a fighter with the interim lightweight belt. I feel that will be next.
So we might have the Tony Ferguson fight next. That's what it's looking like next.
Yellow. What an exciting fight. I truly hold admiration for both of these warriors. One, with his flashy capacity for KOs and polarizing personality, made his way to the top of 2 thrones in the blink of an eye. The other, just showing up over and over again, whilst letting his skills do most of the talking. Both men possessing inhuman work ethic in strange and orthodox styles. Like water, they both transition through their arsenals fluidly, flowing into the shape of the container that is the present moment. If Bruce Lee were to see these men in action, no way is way. I'm certain he'd be proud knowing these men have climbed to the high stage in martial arts. Let's now take a glance at the advantages and disadvantages each have over each other. Do you know why Conor McGregor scoffs the wrestlers forever thinking they stand a chance against him? It's because of his nature as a counterpuncher. He calls them stocky, stiff, and slow, thus telegraphic in movement, plus pressure applied from one is typically back and forth between wrestling pressure and basic boxing, with a precise tuned prowess for pattern recognition versus Conor, a limited arsenal paired with the telegraph is just an easy read. Tony Ferguson, on the other hand, is nightmarish in the sense that his arsenal is a creative onslaught pulled forward by the moment. Constantly switching stances, able to fight at any range, actively mixing it up between ranges. Conor being one to visualize patterns of behavior, example, practicing his punching against Jose Aldo's nature of blitzing against southpaws. He wants you to have a consistent way of moving. Then when you use a move he's visualized, he times a counter against it. In that sense, Tony truly is a nightmare because with his creative arsenal and water-like flow, making reads into a counter becomes much more work, much more difficult. Let's now let Daniel Cormier explain Conor McGregor's strength versus Tony Ferguson.
I believe that he makes some mistakes that would really cost him against Conor. Oh my goodness, do you see how high he's hanging his chin up whenever he's throwing punches?
Yeah.
You do that against McGregor, you're getting sniped. You're getting sniped. When Conor hits you with a clean shot, it doesn't affect people like most people's big shots affect people. It sends you skating on ice. It turns you into a baby deer right out. They can't stand up there like shaking it. That's what a straight left from Conor does to people. Because of the way Tony fights, he kind of hangs his chin up there and it'll make it very dangerous for him. They said speed equals power, right? So the faster you are, the better. Like McGregor's fast.
Yeah.
McGregor's like so accurate, so fast.
The speed and precision at which Conor pops his opponents is just blinding. Throughout his career, say he can land shots from anywhere. I believe he's proved a capacity to do just that time and time again. Counter-punching Tony's unusual movement may have become a more difficult task, but as history has shown, speed, timing, precision, Conor can indeed hit you at will, and when he does, most of his opponents, as Daniel Cormier has described, have turned into fawns. Considering Tony's unusual method of head movement and rolling with punches, if Conor picks up on this, as Daniel Cormier explained, I do see a high probability of getting sniped. Despite being very durable, I don't believe he's Nate Diaz durable, showing a capacity to get hurt when he does get clipped. But finishing Tony, that is where I believe things get tricky. His jiu-jitsu under Eddie Bravo is the evolution of jiu-jitsu geared specifically for MMA, and its effectiveness in the hands of Tony Ferguson has proved to be more than effective. He is a savant on the ground, providing a new level of deep waters I don't believe anyone wants part of. With Tony's work rate, ability to recover and dominate on the ground, and Conor's history of tiring due to his explosive nature, capitalizing on Tony and finding the finish may just be a web with an arachnid in wait. All that said, this is a very interesting matchup with two styles that you just can't prepare for. No one fights like these guys, and you can't bring anyone in to fight like these guys. One, with Western hands yet Eastern footwork inspired by the greats intertwined with Bruce Lee philosophy. The other, for much of his career embracing solitude and doing the opposite of what any legit gym would have prescribed, becoming great himself through that authentic expression. That's exactly it. The courage to be different and authentic. That is what these men bring to the table, and that is why they are in a class of their own. And if we look throughout history, that is why the greats in any discipline have been in a class of their own. The courage to be authentic. I truly can't wait to see how this matchup unfolds. How do you believe it will turn out? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if you did. It's good karma. And until next time, peace.
Ultimately, martial art means honestly expressing yourself.